everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Bengals lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Niners, who will need to be stout up front.
Well, the snow started about 2 hours ago, and it doesn't show any signs of letting up soon as we join you from Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And a big tight end shifting around. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he gets it down to the 32. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Warner. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. The tight end changing his position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. former Buckeye. Back home, it's Carlos Hyde. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
Back to throw here. He gets away from one. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That one goes for 24 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, eh.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got him in. Complete. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On second down, Hyde. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. There they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third down, still 14 yards left. They'll send Green in motion left.
No, check, Patriot.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off on a former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Let's go. No, check, Patriot. Gun. All right, here we go. Detroit. Back into that Philly. Here we go.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
You got
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And that'll set him back 5. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 33. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Shrugs the tackle. Dashing through the snow. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. From the pistol, they'll run with Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And an alley to run. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They run again with Hyde on first. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. They try again with Hyde. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 72 yards. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. LeGarrette Blunt with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They start the drive with Hyde. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Handoff comes to Hyde. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Ross on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Here's Bill. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for in the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Back down to that Philly.
On second down, Hill. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 7 yards to go on second down. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now here's Ross. Skirts by him at the 35. And now the juke. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding room to the 20. That's complete. Bernard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there at 22. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This pass caught with the 4. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 18-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the counter, this is Hyde. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Good. Leopard.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to a San Francisco 1st down.
Back to the Philly. Here we go.
Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Right. Hurry up. Here we go.
They run with Hyde. He's been the bell cow tonight. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Again, it's Hyde. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Fresh set of downs here. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39. Good. Leopard. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to go down again. Dante Fowler in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll give to Hyde, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Carry number 20 here for Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the play clock's running down. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Gun now on third down. He finds some open field here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Blount. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, partner, there's something.